can't see what all that. If you're a member, you are welcome to attend this meeting. And that's what we announced. This is people members only. This is family business. Or if at one time you were, you're fine too. When I moved here 34 years ago, I had one goal in mind: reach the city of Christ. That was it. I left everybody I knew to move here. My parents were weeping, wailing, gnashing their teeth when they said goodbye to their little grandkids. I moved to a city, I didn't know anybody. I didn't even speak the language here. I didn't know all the obscene gestures or all the cuss words, but I moved here for a while. In 4 years, I went to every door in the entire city. I've been to every house. If you live in Napa, been to your house. Yountville, now Fairfield, now Vallejo. My goal was only to reach lost people and see them get saved. My goal was not to move here and hurt anybody or disappoint anybody. Let's just find out. If you got saved, if I personally led you to Christ, would you just stand with me? If I personally led you to Christ. Okay? If you got saved in one of the church services here after I came, would you stand? If someone from this church led you to Christ, would you stand? What's wrong with the rest of you guys? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. You make me see the thing.
But there's no
Look around. You're World War II.
How is this from? It's not.
Baptized.
Yeah. Oh, baptized here. Was that you? Oh, okay. Good. You need to do it again.
It's not a you.
So here's the deal. 9 years ago, it was brought to my attention that our youth pastor, Brother Eric, was engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a young lady in our church. They were both adults at this time. If she had been a minor, I would have done what I've always done since we're mandatory reporters. I would call the police immediately, file a report.
It's a lie.
Some of you have been in my office when I've made those hard phone calls. Talked to Eric, sat down with him in charity. I said, okay, I need the whole story. And you can't be changing the story every week. I mean, I need the whole deal. So he gave his story, called the young lady. I'm not mentioning her name tonight. I said, all right, what's the story? The story's jail. I wasn't there. All I could do was go with what I was told. I went to the parents of the girl. I said, what do you want me to do? He seemed repentant. You want me to fire him? You want him to stand up publicly and confess it to the church? You want the daughter to stand up publicly and confess it to the church? He confesses that everyone's going to wonder who the girl is. He felt like he could be restored here. I believed at that time, according to Galatians 6:1, we could restore him. After that meeting, I put Eric on a very sharp leash. As is the case, I don't air out everyone's counseling from the whole church. I've never done it. Some of you have been in my office who had either affairs or addiction. We didn't announce it to the whole church. So Eric, for a season, was no longer in the forefront. Though I didn't announce it, you may say, well, I remember that, right? He was not even leading the choir at that time, but the Debs was still. But he didn't teach teen Sunday school. He didn't travel. Accountability on his phone. Counseling. His wife said, I want to stick with him. Since then, they've had 3 children. Ordinarily, what's discussed in a counseling appointment is very confidential. Recently, however, this entire story has gotten out. Some of the story is the same, some has been enhanced. So he has lost his name, he's lost his credibility.
Oh my God.
So he can no longer be on staff. He has been dismissed. Nor will he attend this church. Nor will he serve in this church. I just want to say that you leave what you want to. We have never swept minors abused sexually under the rug.
Yes, you have.
There's one post on the internet now by someone, and they said something like this, and I'm not going to say their name, but they said, when I was 4 years of age, and I lived in Napa, I was molested. And then it said, when I attended Hopewell Baptist Church. It wasn't at the church. Someone who had babysat them. And then not long after that, committed suicide. That was never brought to me while the man was alive. I apologize for those I've hurt in making that call. Decided on mercy. Hindsight's always 20/20. If I could go back and do some, I'm sure I've done something different.
Such a fucking liar.
I just thought he'd be restored. I was informed recently about someone else that received some inappropriate text. That I had not heard that whole story until this past week. I got a phone call today from someone that said something else. So from henceforth, we're going to have some committees in our church. And it's going to be, if you see anything, if you think anything, if you feel anything, talk to them. I think I've been mistreated. I think this happened. So we're going to have two committees of people who will be very available to hear the story. And you may have something else to add to this story. We want to hear it. Document it. Write it all down. There may be things come up about some of our members in the future. We want to deal with it. Who are those couples? We need to know. The Joneses that have risked this, volunteered so far to help make up that committee. The information you tell will be confidential. Will not share this information or publish it anywhere.
Because he was sweeping
We'll
shit under
cooperate
the
with the
rug.
police fully if it involves a criminal
That's
matter.
what they do.
You'll be hurt. So after the service tonight, I'm going to hang around a little while till my body wears out. I'll be at the front if you have any questions or something you feel was not totally covered. I want you to see this verse for just a moment. In Psalms 84, it said, "Who going through the valley." I don't know if you feel it. I'm in the valley tonight. Deep valley.
What about the victims?
My grandkids are. My wife is. Family is. You are. Our church family is. During the COVID, the last 4 months, we've had the least amount of people saved in our church's history. It is turned down to almost nothing. Satan is applauding. He's thrilled. More people going to burn in hell. You got to get back at it. And you got two choices tonight. You got two choices. It says, who are passing through the valley. You can stay in this valley. The rest of your life say, man, I give up on God. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. I'm going to see it. No, I do it. And I'll show them. I'll let everybody go to hell. I'll never serve the Lord. Or you can pass through that valley. There's more for all of us to do. When I was in the hospital today, I said, Lord, I think I got a few more things to do. There's a mass and I'm not helping.
Has been for a long time.
And there's more I want to do. There's people I want to reach. And by the way, our bus
Really,
routes are
people
shut
seeing
down.
it now.
No bus riders, no bus kids. Nobody's
Lost
around to
victims.
preach. We have a lot to do. So you can pass through it. Is that okay? You can say, I'm going to stay right there. Wallow in it the rest of my life, talk about it the rest of my life. I guarantee you. And I know people are hurt. People are going to say things. But if Jesus would have been talked about as much as we talked about everything else this week, the whole world would be saved. So, and what I have, I'm going to pray. Let me encourage you, go through the battle. Go through it. Is it going to be easy for us? No. 100 years ago, if someone got drunk, you tried to help them, the whole world didn't know, but they got help. Now everybody knows everything. It's going to be hard. Satan hates our church. He hates our church's name. This has been a gospel station all these years. They like to stop it at the tracks. He'd like to stop you. Right. I want you to meditate on that. Passing through the valley. We've got to get through this. Amen. How long is it going to last? Years. How long is it going to hurt? The rest of your life. How long are you going to cry? Probably, if you're like me, every day.
I can't even stand sitting here.
How long are your kids going to cry? No, probably a lot.
I thought we were going to
I
speak.
didn't get into prayer. It's been the hardest week of my life. Pray for me. Pray for our family. Father, bless this time. Thank you for those interested in us to come. We've got a great church. We've got great people. They love you. People come to church with cancer. They come when the parents have cancer. They bury their loved ones. So many have broken hearts. Some were so proud of their beating addictions. They're doing so good. And just pray to help. Help our church to weather this storm. You bought it. You said, on this rock I'll build my church. The gates of hell will not prevail against it. Satan would love for a deadbolt to be on the doors. And it's running into a bowling alley or a dance hall. He'd love it. Please help us. Have mercy on us. We beg you to forgive us. Give courage to those that do need to come forward and tell someone and say, it's something I never mentioned, never said this needs to be dealt with. Pray that you would use us, use our lips and our mouths to serve you. In Jesus' name, amen. Up here, as long as I can stand, let's get some music. Here's some.
Are we serious? Just pick up.
Okay, what about who was molested by Eric as a minor? Anybody want to hear about that?
If you'd like to talk to him, he's offered
No,
to take
this is for everybody in this